Stream time! I need to shut the window, hold on. I forgot. There, now I won't be bothering the neighbors. Damn. They got some bangers on the soundtrack. Hopefully I can get far enough into the game that they actually become relevant. Alright. I think, after beating Plague Doctor, who I will now be calling Plogter, as long as I can remember to do so, I think I sort of understand the gameplay cycle. You make it as far as you can, you juice... I've misspoken this phrase before. You make one daughter as powerful as you possibly can, you get as far as you can with that daughter, and then when you reset, you revive that daughter, and then just keep the experience coming in. That is my guess as to what's going on. That is my understanding, that is my plan. Now, I don't know how much longer we're going to survive this recollection, because if I remember correctly, all of the daughters are very close to dead? Okay, not very close to dead. They're in pain, but they're not dead. Oh, right. Having beaten Plague Doctor, I should have Remembrances unlocked. Okay. 30% max health points. Yes, please. That is very, very, very good. Gain 15% damage to cultists, 15% damage to nightmare creatures. Newborn daughters start at mastery level 4. You mean I don't have to start the... that's just like unfathomably good. Of course I'm activating that. That's crazy talk. And 30%. Do I want more vita? No. The hit points are too good. We're taking hit points. 30% more hit points. Look at that. Look at that. Excellent. Celeste is an artifact at this point. I will never be in possession of any daughters that are below level 4 at this point. Grand. I also have available memories. Well, yeah, of course I have available memories. Now, beating Plogter and getting the ability to start all the daughters at level 4 sort of indicates to me that perhaps the next stage is much more difficult than prior stages. We do, after all, have a whole bunch of enemies that we have not encountered before. The surgeon, whatever. Plague Doctor. He's got a Plague Doctor face. I'm calling him Plogter. Wait, no. This is a Plogter. Shit. No, it doesn't work. Plogter, Plard, Plutcher. Carapist. I don't know. I'll come up with names. Brol. One of these names will stick in my head. Cellar Prison. With this guy in the background being the boss, we can't really see because his face is concealed in shadow. What do we got? Ritual and Hunt. I don't think we've ever done a ritual before. We're going to die soon, so we might as well experience ritual once. The rewards are good. That should indicate that it's rather difficult. And that being the case, let's go in with our A team. Two shield breakers and soul slinger. Shield breakers, bearers. Tanks.
Farewell, daughters.
Are you just acting without thinking? No. I'm putting a little bit of thought in. Destroy the lost soul before he destroys everything in range.
I wonder if the child understood the collapsing world around him.
Huh? Salvation. Delayed action. Kill all daughters on the map. Okay. 6,000 hit points. Looks like I need to make it through. What the fuck is that? Larva? Sticky armor increases armor by 300? A. 310 for 70 initiative units. Reacts to any attack by immobilizing the daughter for 60 units. So this dude's entire kit is being a colossal ass. Interrupts the first action by a daughter and deals up to 510 damage. Okay, this guy is a high priority target. Base attack. 430 damage twice? Intro. Oh, man. No, this guy... Top of the list of needs to die. Unfortunately, I cannot... I can neither get to him this round, nor can I... Man, this initiative order sucks. Alright. Plard is stuck behind here. Carapist is on this side. Another Carapist. I think that the move is just to move up the right side and then play cat and mouse games. True. Which one are you? The one in the back. Uh-huh. True. Mercy. You're gonna move up to a frontward position. Lost Soul's gonna do whatever Lost Soul does. How delayed is that delayed action? Exactly. This is an important question. Okay, you're probably going to... That's confusing. You moved away from combat? You're gonna move around. Yep. Right. True, I may have accidentally put you into a bad position. Desire's got 2 shots on her, but they'll be able to interrupt. Okay. Mercy, your job is going to be to interrupt the one at the back, and then Desire can interrupt.
No mercy.
The Carapist nearby. I am terrified. Oh. 10,000 initiative units? Is that ever going to happen? I don't understand. What is this? What am I looking at? I don't know. Either way, slam, fuck this guy. And end turn. Drew, you move up. Close as you can. I should probably inspect this unit a little bit more. Salvation obviously kills all dollars on map, and it's got a ridiculously long timer. But does it have... No. Okay. I don't think this will be that bad. I think this will be serviceable. Right, Mercy, are you going to be able to get in the range this turn to take shots? Yes, you are. And that is... Oh, that was weird. That is what you will do. Gotta start taking this dude out. We got Carapist. Larva's gonna start moving at some point, but hopefully we'll have everyone grouped up. Delayed action, Grasping Mandibles. Shit? Is that a bad thing? Well, obviously it's a bad thing, but how bad of a thing is that?
Exquisite. Memories once locked away from us.
Rooted. Status. I'm assuming rooted means I can't move? Looks like this is the delayed action. After a delay of 60, deals up to 500 damage. Wait. So it can just... from across the map, root a daughter... Wait. No, immobilizes daughter for 30 initiative units, and then after 60 initiative units, deals damage. So as long as I move out of that square, I should be fine, theoretically. Except for the fact that Mercy is at 28 units, so if the timing's bad, then she might just get hit anyways. We're definitely in the learning phases of this game, and every new enemy presents a new challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and turn. I think we've learned as much as we can.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
Carapist, you show up. Plard, you're being as you are. True, you can show up. You can get close, but you can't really do anything. We're gonna actually spend AP to get behind, because that way we're gonna be able to do backstab damage. Similar idea to how Surgeon was handled, with stacking both of the shield bearers on either side and then just going to town. Now I am going to have you shoot down this guy. Hopefully you can kill him.
I pray for your redemption.
That's good. Get a little bit closer.
Memories.
Call
once
that good.
locked away from us.
Definitely the root's not going to attack, which is good. Desire, you can get in front. And then we can just start hammering the shit out of the Lost Soul. Is that...
Ignore this blight
What
upon
is
our
that?
lives. They will drag our daughters into the void.
What is that? Dive. Teleports to an empty tile adjacent to... Okay. Screech. Launch an area attack that will deal up to 400 damage and shred 50 armor? Okay, maybe you just became, like, high priority target. Your initiative delay is fairly long, which is a blessing. I think we should be able to kill you relatively quickly. I just wish Lunge had more AP. I can't do anything else with True this turn without something bad happen. Actually, wait a minute. The inspect unit. This is Screech. Area attack. It says an area attack, but doesn't specify... Oh. Okay. It will deal 400 damage and shred 50 armor after a delay of 60 initiative units. So even when this thing attacks, it takes time. That's good to know. Okay. Larva, your turn. Grasping mandibles. Not super concerned. Next wave of shit shows up.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
What's Plard doing down there? He's just hanging out. Put 2 shots on this guy. Modifiers. Armor, damage minus 45. Yeah. Good thing I upgraded shot. If I put 2 shots on this guy, then Desire will be able to kill him next turn. Or at least should be able to. Plard can't get to us yet, so don't need to worry about him. That Carapist up there is not super threatening. Alright. You've got to go. And go you do.
Strength inspires me.
Alright, Carapist, your turn. Delayed action, massive shot on Desire. Now, I think I can just sort of get out of the way of that delayed action. Yeah. Plard, you get all the way up to 99. You're going nowhere. Am I able to select attacks with some... Oh, I can. Okay. Num keys will allow me to change attacks. So if I do lunge, this will backstab for a massive damage boost. I'm about to sneeze. My apologies. Yeah, no, we just... keep attacking. Does he turn around? No, he doesn't. So I can just sit behind him and backstab until I'm satisfied. Is that another worm? Oh, great. Next to Mercy, I don't care.
More followers of his twisted creed.
No, I don't want to go there because then... Yeah, we'll go there. And then we'll take a shot. And then Desire should be able to move out this way. Wait. Grasping mandibles. How did you... 23. I'll be able to slam. It'll be fine. Yep. And 3 for a slam. Initiative offset didn't do shit, but that was expected. True. Follow up with another backstab. Or not. Didn't realize that it does that. Okay, so slam actually forces the enemies to look at you. Oh, it says that in the tooltip, which is something that I've been ignoring the entire time. Forces the target to face the daughter. Okay. It's not melee attacking, it's slam specifically. I don't really want to get into this position because if I get into this position, then the Carapist is going to start attacking me. But if I can just keep cycling between these two positions, I can get the Carapist to attack me over and over again. That's not necessarily the worst thing. Right. Another worm. Yet another worm. And a hunter. That is not good. Okay, maybe we need to take a little bit of time to thin the herd, as it were. Let's take 2 shots. 1 on each of the worms. Then we'll take a shadow round so that we can buff the damage from our other guys. You're gonna have to move in order to get into massive shot range. Whoa! Screech has got a much longer range than I thought it did. Alright, 20 AP, that's good. That means that I can hit this worm. Get the shadow round off. And that's all I can do with the Desire at the moment. True, you're up next. I would love for you to attack the other worm, but I don't think that's going to happen. As long as 11 AP to get there. We can lunge for a backstab. Or a flank, that's okay. Then we'll get a shadow shot off. And then move behind again. Mercy will be able to move... Wait, when is this? Late action. Okay, no, that's fine. Ploctor is going to continue trying to get closer, but he's not going to be able to get very close. Armor reinforced, not terrible. Going to move you up one, and then you're going to... Shooting the Ploctor doesn't do anything for us. Shooting the Lost Soul gets him closer to death, but also doesn't really do anything. Shooting the Worm takes it down to... right around 300, and then a Slam should be able to kill it. So let's go with that. All right. What are we gonna have to deal with? Worm. Desire goes next. She'll be able to kill this other larva. No, that's just the one larva. It's only worms that are spawning. We're gonna be able to kill this worm before its next turn. The other worm has got the Screech going. Ploctor's gotta go at some point. Mercy, actually, you need to get there so that Desire can get to where you are and block the Ploctor from being an ass. Do I want to send out an intercepting shot? He will... Oh, Plard, not Ploctor. Carapace is still sort of useless where he is. We'll move over one spot. Shadow round's not going to do much for us. Where's the hunter, by the way? Yep, you're gonna Screech, but you're gonna die next round, so that's fine. This hunter's probably gonna be able to make it over to us next turn, unless it decides to not leap. Right, Worm, you dead.
Shatter them.
Your AoE goes away. I go here. Then whenever the hunter gets over here, we're just gonna have to burst him down. Congratulations, your Screech means nothing to me. You know, if you just keep doing that over and over again, that'd actually be fantastic. All right, leap. Yep, there we go. Right. Interrupted attack on an ally and switch positions with her. Nope, Shield Bash. Actually, Shield Bash would be fucking hilarious. I am absolutely going to Shield Bash the hunter. That's funny. Get out of here. Tried to do an AoE on me. Get out of here. Now, I don't know whether or not killing the Lost Soul will end the mission immediately. Sort of fingers crossed that it does. Massive shot on True, because of course you will. Mercy. Do you have... Yeah, you do have the kill on the Lost Soul. You can go ahead and do that. Right.
Shred them down.
Can we just leave now? Yes. Fantastic.
Memories once locked away from us. Let her flourish. It is done. But what falls today?
Right, other
may
shield
rise
bearer gets an
again
upgrade.
tomorrow.
Shh. 455 damage and delay enemies in range. Buy 20 initiative units for each boost received. Kind of seems like Vital Grace, based on its description, only works if you have any boost whatsoever. I'm going to take it because I need to test it out at some point. What better time to do so than now? I also have a bunch of Vitae. That is what it's called, yes? I keep forgetting.
May this
Vitae,
memory
yeah.
be one of freedom.
Other synapse is a hunt, challenging. I only have $2 available. Let's get a third. I'm going to need a complement to the 2 Blade Masters that we got here. I don't know, Blade Master...
Give life to our daughters.
Blade Master Soul Slinger combo?
Please.
Perhaps,
guide her
maybe?
well.
Decent damage bonus.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Starts level 4, gets a lot of good damage. New skill available. We're going to go with Wrathful Rain. Intercepting round. No. Shot, you're the one that gets an upgrade. Increase your damage. Do I have any... Target acts 10 initiative units later. That's actually really good. It doesn't... Well, initiative offset resist probably does affect peak. I wonder if that does that per attack, because if it does it per attack, that's really good. Disquiet. Grants a unit 400 armor that lasts 30 initiative units. Good gravy. Increases damage done by target by 25% for 30 initiative units. Disquiet sounds like an incredible thing to put on a shield bearer. Increase damage. Yeah, you're getting the damage upgrade. Candide and Celeste. Celeste, you are definitely not at the absolute top of the game. But you aren't bad, so you get to stick around. What am I saying? You're the worst I have here. It's not your fault. It's merely the truth. Hunt, challenging. The 3 daughters I have left.
We will dismantle this prison.
Chosen One's growth has been quite unexpected. Could she be the missing link I have waited for centuries? We'll go with no.
The plague was
Whoa,
a
what was that?
tragedy. What came next?
Y'all are kind of spread out. Excuse me, what was that? What is that? Base attack, 670 damage to a daughter in melee range at the start of its turn. Good news is that it's slow. You restore up to. You gotta die. You're something that needs to not exist. Larva don't care. Scavenger, Plard, Ploctor. Wait, no, that's a Ploctor. This is a Plutcher. Okay. The absolute highest priority target is going to be this thing. This thing needs to absolutely be dead. Wait, how much damage does it do? Base attack, 670! I don't have an... I don't... What do you think? Does that thing get closer? Or further away? It does a lot of damage and it has a lot of hit points. Doesn't have any armor, though. Can't decide whether or not it's meant to be tanky. It seems to have a lot of ranged abilities. Deals 100 damage and reduces armor of a target in range by 50. It can just do that. It can just say, "Nuh-uh, you take 100 damage" to basically everyone in range. And it can heal. That's the worst part. I think what we're gonna do with you, Candide, I really don't know what to do with you, actually. I think putting you right there is probably a good idea. Celeste will go next. Blanche is fortunately the closest, so she should be able to put shots on immediately. Lightning Strike, you're in range of. Celeste, you are going to be the one who enacts the philosophy of "don't you know you never split the party." Blanche, are you in range? You are. No one can get to you this turn. Not a soul. So you're gonna put both of your shots on this guy. And then you're gonna run like hell. Intercepting round does not work if Blanche is the one attacked. We learned this last time. You're gonna move in, you're gonna do a massive shot, or not, depends. All those scavengers are going to be annoying. You're gonna do one of your native and annoying abilities that is only slightly annoying. Plard, you're in a horrid position. You're gonna take a while to get to where we are. Scav. And infected moves closer. Takes out all of Blanche's armor and does 47 damage. If that's the case, .7 AP. Okay. You are going to move up and you're going to do an imbued strike to finish off the infected. Blanche is going to take out the two scavs that are approaching. Celeste, see if we can get her to work the therapist. If not this turn, then the next. 30 AP. We're gonna position her right here. Oh, wait a minute. Lightning strike. Is not going to do enough damage because Celeste is only level 2. That's upsetting. Fast Tiles has a range of 5. Well, could have worked out. Didn't. Actually, you're after Celeste in the initiative order, so I'll be able to get you next time. That's the case. We're gonna have you stance up in front of this to catch all these guys as they're coming through. Right. Blanche, time for you to put in work.
I revel in her strength.
Fantastic.
How foolish my fears.
This next scad can't get to us. That is ideal. Imbued strike goes off. Infected's dead. Candide, your turn. 17 AP, clean up the next guy with an imbued blade. Celeste, you're on this guy. Take him out.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
I do not have anything else to do. Now everyone else moves. You're going to do a massive shot because you always do. Or not. Fletcher is coming. This dude is not super threatening. Blanche, I do not need you to kill this scavenger, but I do need you to start killing everything else. Right, you can shoot the Curse Therapist from there, and that's what you're going to do. Excuse me, shot. Thank you.
Shred them down.
Plard. Plard is going to move in range. Next attack. We're going to want to keep everyone close together. We'll get... We're going to move Blanche right here so that she can put shots on anyone as necessary. What? That's annoying. Okay, you move in. You move closer as expected. You armor up. Candide's turn is next. Slash on this guy.
Striking.
You are going to end up being in range of Plard, but that's not something that I'm concerned about at the moment. Maybe you want to back up Celeste just in case? Actually, are you the one with the most HP? No, Blanche is the one with the most HP, which means that Plard is going for her. That's the case. We're gonna set you right here so that you're in a position to react. Right. Celeste. If I use an imbued blade, you're going to attack after the Plague Butcher. I don't know if the Plague Butcher will be able to attack when he uses all of his movement. I think he will be, but... this sucks. He's not going to kill Celeste this round, and then Blanche can kill Plague Butcher. So we're going to Imbued Blade out this direction. Probably... Oh, no! Oh, no! I forgot about the fucking... Intercepting round. First attack on an ally within a range of 10 and deals... I hope intercepting round works. Wait, no, intercepting round isn't going to work. If Plutcher attacks Celeste, Celeste isn't going to be able to move out from where she is, and I think that thing is going to kill her. I've got to do an intercepting round to save. To try to save Celeste's life. That was such a misplay.
No mercy.
Fingers crossed. Okay, intercepting shot does not counter that. What? Why you go that direction? Okay, that's mildly annoying. Actually, no, that's extremely annoying. Because Blanche isn't going to be able to move before that fucking ability goes off. Shit! Oh no, and then the Plochter is going to come up, or Plard. Damn it! I'll get these terms correct eventually. Alright, we're just going to... Wait, how much health do you have? 7? No, Imbued Blade. Alright, where do we think Plard's going to go? Plard will probably go to this tile right here. But he's not going to go there immediately. Set him right there. We're not going to Imbued Blade, but we are just going to sit here. And Blanche can't move. But she can Wrathful Rain. Excellent ability usage. Right. That one's dead.
Impressive.
He's going to move. He moves to the exact tile we expected. He has way too much armor for anybody. Candide is right in the perfect position to throw out an Imbued Blade. Hello? Perfect position to throw out an Imbued... Hello? What's going on? Are you interrupted? Wait. Why are you selecting a Plague Butcher that's not there? Oh dear. That was weird. Grasping Mandibles flubs. Celeste, you follow up. Blanche, I don't think you can actually damage this guy. Actually, technically you can. 14 leaves 35. Wrathful Rain will do pitiful amounts of damage, but it'll move you closer to the larva. Why did you take damage? Skills, reinforced armor. Increases armor by 170 for 80 units, but... Why did Blanche take... Oh, wait, no, I think I just did 18 damage to the Plard. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. You can't move. Your turn is done. Your turn is done. First Imbued Blade goes off. Larva does whatever bullshit Larva does. Sneezing again soon. Oh no. He's still alive. I guess I'm just gonna have to slash you to death. Or I can, you know, damage 0 to 5. That's funny. NAP, slash him. He's dead.
Strength inspires me.
Now we can run down Larva. Uh-huh. Well done, buddy. Actually, hold on. Before I do something extraordinarily stupid, how... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I may have made a big mistake putting Celeste where I did. Fingers crossed the enemy doesn't go for easy pickings. This could be bad. Enemy didn't go for easy pickings. We're saved. That being the case, I think it would be, considering how much fucking damage the larva can do in melee range, I think it's probably the best idea to not get close to it. 430 damage, and Blanche has no armor. Oh no, she got her armor back. Wait, no, that's not Blanche, that's Celeste. Yeah, Blanche still has no armor, so that would do the full 860 damage, so we're not wanting to get anywhere near to that thing. We'll post up. We're gonna have to test out where Blanche can take shots from safely. Alright. Blanche? Blanche? Hello? You are not in range. Has a range of 6. I don't think I'll be able to shoot you from here. If I move, I'd have to move too closer to take shots on you, but this thing can move all the way to me and attack. I don't think it will, but if it does, Blanche is just kind of dead. I gotta try. We'll see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers. Crossing my fingers very hard. Okay, Blanche still has coverage there. No one's gonna be able to back her up in the event that something bad happens. Which is a little uncomfortable. But sometimes things just be like that. Alright, Blanche. 2 shots on the big guy. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put 4 shots on the big guy and kill him because this is the last enemy. Why am I being coy? Who cares if I burst? This thing's dead. It's gonna die.
Shred them down.
Fantastic. Second synapse cleared, minimal damage. All right.
His creed promises strength. No matter what, we will find our own.
All good things to those two. I don't think anything unlocks on level 4. You get a new trait. Damage against cultists. Oh. That's not nothing. But with that, all of our daughters are currently summoned. And I have no synapses available. So, next day it shall be.
Suffering sends monsters. We will send our daughters.
Alright, 3 synapses. That is worth 3 groups of daughters. We have rescue. Do I have any daughter that's abnormally fast? Or any... Either of my... both my shield bearers are hurt. A lot of armor, but apart from that, they're not... Wait, do I not see... I mean, I can see ethereal frame, which reduces movement range. But I can't see base movement range. That's interesting. I could just take one of my shield bearers and then give them disgusting amounts of defense. I could give them disquiet, that would work. And then they would have ridiculous ability to just get the shit beat out of them. Potentially. But I also don't want a shield bearer who's A, hurt, and B, has lower movement. So I think we're going to have to go to a birthing pool and get a fresh shield bearer.
Please, guide her well.
This one's not really a defensive type, but... Alright, where are you? Charity.
Now, unleash her on any
You're
who
getting
stand in
Blacksmith's
her
Grace. You have a fuck ton of hit points, actually. You don't have the trait that reduces your movement speed, and I will give you Disquiet. So you're going to be a mega tank.
Remember.
Start a run with 1 very powerful memories. How do I unlock that one? Collect total of 5,000 vitae. Okay. All daughters, 15% damage, 15% damage to nightmares. Buried gear, skip an era. All those are done. Codex, we really need to check to see what the abilities of all these things and tendencies are. Larva tries to remain at a distance, uses its range attacks to prevent daughters from moving, can react to being attacked by reflecting damage back to the attacker. Okay, don't want to do melee with this thing. If approached as a nasty bite, focuses on the daughter that will act the latest. Infected. Tries to remain at a distance while healing and increasing allies' defense. Can destroy the daughter's armor if approached. It will defend itself and push daughters away. Tries to remain at a distance. That means don't get too close, otherwise it will pull up and beat the shit out of you. Worm. That thing's fairly simple. Dive and Screech. Lost Soul. Capable of launching devastating attacks to kill all your daughters. Kill it before it releases its full power. It's got a 10,000 initiative delay, which is... Even if I don't burst, that's how many turns? 10,000 divided by 50. Well, let's think 100 divided by 5, so that's 20. So... what, 1,000 turns? How badly would I need to be doing for this thing to actually be able to kill me? I would need to take 200 turns before taking out the Lost Soul. I can't even imagine what hellish situation I would need to be in where that would end up being a problem. That being said, maybe there is some sort of dynamic which allows the enemy to move faster? Also, why is the character saying that I've got a exclamation point when I very clearly don't have any exclamation points left. Hello? Is it one of those things where I have to leave and then go back in? Yes. Alright. Events. Tragedy, all isolated units. Honestly, tragedy is just a good event because you get massive bonuses to your damage, and so long as your spacing doesn't suck, it's just a net positive. I haven't discovered all the memories. Holy crap, there's a lot of memories. I wonder if that one remembrance where it starts you with a powerful memory, if it... Fuck, man. Which was the daughter I needed? It was... Charity? Yeah, Charity was the one with no traits, so she's not going to have to worry about lower movement speed. I'm sort of two minds on how to do Sunken Street. Okay, so it does tell you the area you're going into before going in. That's helpful. Sunken Street is the one that I have beaten before with one daughter, and then the other one is the one that's really, really long and narrow, and the enemies can just sort of body block. That's the one that I think I might want to go with a bulkier team. Either way, Charity, openness confined, threats cursed therapist. Carapist is not that big of a deal. Particularly not for a higher level shield bearer. Who is dedicated to getting the fucking move on.
Farewell, daughters.
Do you realize what you've done? No, I don't. Could you explain to me what I've done? Daddy?
Suffering has contorted this city upon itself.
Uh-oh. Maybe I just want to fucking burst and get as far as is physically possible. There's nothing else on the initiative order apart from these two things at the moment. So I think bursting to get a head start is probably the best bet. Plard is going to have an initiative offset of 100. So he's probably going to move into range of Charity. Larva's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm going to need to not... Yeah, we're going to burst. Get the Bright Soul moving as fast as is possible to clear that barrier at the beginning. You do not have... Oh. I think I can just nut my way past you. Sorry, buddy. I'm not going to burst with Charity because I'm going to need her to match up with Bright Soul. You're going to do a root probably, but then it's not going to matter because you're not going to be synced up.
They want to trap us here.
They want to trap us. That is true. What do we got? Infected. That is sort of shitty. What else? Where's the other one? Carapist. I don't care about Carapist. Carapist is a chump and will be dealt with summarily. Brol, let's get over here. You should be in range to get to the exit next turn. Carapist, you're gonna... Wait, why are you closing the gap? That's a weird thing for you to do.
Flesh is its canvas.
Honestly, Protective Shadows is the best thing you could have done for me, because I am not intending on killing that. Oh, that actually does kind of suck. You can't get to me. I'm not scared of you. Reinforce your armor all you want, and then go to initiative 100. Even if I could kill this thing, which I can't because its armor is too high. Wait, damage 0 to 0. What do you mean? Deal 243 damage 3 times. Yeah. This thing has 150 armor. How is it able to mitigate 243 damage? I'm confused. Whatever. We're just going to move up to the Bright Soul. And then the Bright Soul's not going to be able to move, which sucks. Oh dear, this is going to be a little rough at the end. 3 Plutchers, they do a lot of... No, 2 Plutchers, 1 infected, Carapace infected. That's about it. Man. Wormboy picked a bad time to be an asshole. Protective Shadows again, I don't care. Ranged destruction on the Bright Soul is potentially tragic. Between Charity and the Bright Soul, I would prefer that Bright Soul takes damage. No way did you just fucking... Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's not what happened. Oh, ouch! Bright Soul's going after Plutcher, Therapist, and Infect. I'm not sure if the Bright Soul can get out, because this dude just spawned and he immediately did damage. I don't know whether or not this Plague Butcher is going to kill... I think what I have to do is move here, bait whatever this thing is, hope that I survive. I think Bright Soul might be dead because when this infected spawns, it might be able to do the armor attack. That sucks. Yeah, we're just gonna Blacksmith's Grace and sort of pray. 610 armor is not nothing. Attack me. Good. Carapace spawns, can't do anything. This dude preps a massive shot. Good, don't care. Infected spawns, please do an armor. Yes! Bright Soul, get the fuck out of here. Leave. Charity will be fine. Other Worm is going to do a rooting attack. She's gonna have to survive. It's fine. This is why I gave her Blacksmith's Grace. She can't move. She has outrageous quantities of armor. She just can't move. She's just gonna have to take it. It's gonna have to happen. Hold the line, Charity. If you can survive it to the next initiative, you win. Plard, who cares about you? I don't think I've ever taken a massive shot before. I don't think I'm going to. I think we're safe.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
All right. We outie.
Another
Well done,
terror
Charity.
to haunt us.
I think that's the answer. For rescue missions, bring in the shield bearer with Blacksmith's Grace. And then laugh in only taking about 10% of their hit points.
You saved an innocent.
Now, given that I am now in a position where I have good daughters, I think I'm gonna sacrifice this buddy. I am sorry, little one.
Together, you are stronger.
Alright. We got an impossible hunt and a hard hunt. We are going to want to take our heavy hit. No. I don't want to reset. We're going to want to take our hard hitters on the hunt. Charity, did you get a trait? No, you didn't. It's because either you didn't level up or you didn't kill anything. Oh, that is one thing about higher level daughters. They're not going to get traits at the same rate as lower level daughters. That's fine, I guess. Are we going to go back to the Golden Standard? I think we're going to go back to the Golden Standard. I think we're going into the Impossible Synapse with a shield bearer. Our best shield bearer. Whoever that is. I would say true, but she is very close to dead, so we're going for a desire. Oh, this one gives you 4 daughter slots? Okay. Wait, what was the hazard? Threats, Hunter. Gah. Openness, Confined, Threats, Hunter. You know what? Maybe I go get another... Let's get another Gunner
Give
daughter.
life to our daughters. Please, guide her well.
Ooh, yeah. You do damage. That's good to see. Alright, Blanche, no.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Miracle. I'd love to give you Shadow Round, but I'm going to give you Wrathful Rain just because I have seen with my own eye how good it actually is. You do a lot of damage. It's good to see. Your armor sucks. Naturally, you're going to get the upgraded shot. Critical damage, nah. No critical damage for you. Critical chance by 5%. 6 of those? I wish there was some way that I could, like, scrap memories for Vitae. That'd be nice. Peak might not be terrible on shot, but I think we would prefer the damage. Because that takes her up to the ability to one-shot more things. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit escape twice. Inner void, come back. Intercepting round, that's not enough damage. Yep. We're going to go Shield Bearer, Blade Master, 2 Soul Slingers. Into the Impossible Hunt. Best Shield Bearer available. Going to be Desire. Actually, hold on. Am I able to see the stats of everyone before I send them in? No, I'm not. Let's just assume Desire is our best shield bearer. Blade Master, Candid, proved herself pretty well. Celeste needs XP, but we can take her on the worst, or the easier hunt. And then 2 Soul Slingers. We're taking Mercy and Blanche because they're close to leveling up. Alright, see how this goes.
Farewell, daughters.
Fingers crossed you come back alive. I should have a shit ton of damage available to me for this hunt, but we're gonna... 8 enemies? I'm actually extremely concerned by the fact that it's only 8 enemies. Something about this is... There are 2 hunters. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got going here. We have 2 center slots. We're gonna want Desire at the very front. Ooh, this is sort of scary. We're gonna need to focus 1 hunter and then go for the second. This infected isn't going to be able to do much from its current position. Actually, it might be Protective Shadows. Protective Shadows has really long range, but this hunter is going to move so quickly out of range that it should be not as much of a problem. There is no way in hell that this hunter gets buffed, so this is the one we're going to have to destroy first. That being said, we need to get everyone in position to fight this thing. Can't get any closer than here. Have to force it to use a leap. We're going to want melee units, so this tile needs to stay clear. Mercy, you're going to go here. Candide, you're going to get as close as you can without blocking. Desire, same. Actually, you know what? No, you're going to burst to be closer than everyone else to make sure that the hunter attacks you. And then I'm going to Blacksmith's Grace because it's almost certainly going to be able to hit you this round. What's Vital Grace? 445, yeah. Sure, buddy. Blanche, you're going to close the back line. Put up an intercepting round, but we've already got Desire working her job. Mercy's going to get first, but she's not going to be able to attack this round. We're going to shadow round so that she can follow up. Then the hunters get to go. You move all the way to attack Desire, as expected. You're going to move to hit it with an imbued blade. Desire, you're going to put 2 shots on it. That was a freaky noise. Protective armor on that thing sucks, but it's not something that's impossible to deal with. You should be dead now. Fingers crossed. Shadow shot. Grand.
I revel in her strength.
This thing's not going to be able to get close enough unless it leaps. That infested is probably going to be a bigger pain in the ass than we give it credit for because it's all the way on the other side of the room. But we can't break up the party. Nothing else is spawning yet. Moving next. It's Candide and then Desire. Desire... Mercy, you're gonna move here. Candide's gonna move around here. Desire's gonna move up. How close can you get? Not very. You have way more armor than I'd like, but it's gonna go away by the time it becomes a problem. I think. Fingers crossed. Yep. Mercy, you're just gonna move here. Candide, you're going right here. And throw out an imbued blade just for fun. Desire, you're going right here. And I'm going to choose to not Blacksmith's Grace. Blanche, you're gonna get closer. That's... Protective Shadow sucks. Now it's the Hunter's turn. How much armor is it gonna have? 349. Guy can't do damage to it. I really don't want to split up the party. I don't think I have a choice. I think I'm gonna have to send at least one person to go clean up that infected. And I think it's gonna be the Soul Slingers because Candide's the only one who can damage the thing at the moment. Okay, armor lost is big. 24 pulls up. Imbued blade hits you. Desire, you can pull in front. And that should force this thing to attack you. It's not going to be able to attack you this turn. Blanche, you move up alongside Mercy. Oh shit, please don't tell me you're able to... No, you're not. Good. Fantastic. A little bit of damage on means a lot. Actually, do you have any... No, you have one layer of armor, and that's enough for you to not be able to hit you. Mercy, you're here. How close do I have to be in order to do damage to this thing? 31, 24 isn't close enough. I'm gonna decide to move here. Yeah, that's my play. And I'm going to Shadow Round. Candide, same as before. Desire. I would do a slam, but I'm a little bit concerned about upsetting the grouping. We're just going to do a lunge. Candide's gonna kill that thing, so I don't need to do anything. Right, you move up. Costs 24, you'll be able to put a shot on that. Seven enemies remaining. I am terrified to consider where those 7 enemies might be. Alright, Candide, finish off.
No mercy.
6 enemies remaining.
More followers of his.
Range destruction sucks, but could be worse. Hunter is going to spawn over there. We're going to have to move defensive line up to that point. You're dead.
Impressive.
Mercy and Blanche, you're just going to stay exactly where you are. Right, when this thing spawns, it's not... well, it might be able to get over to me. Sort of hope that it's not. Candide, you're going to go there. Desire will go in front. Oh, right, Desire has less movement. Forgot about that. Blanche, you're doing nothing. Hunter spawns and moves.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
All right. I don't think I need to put excess shots on it. Candide, are you able to get close enough? No. But you are able to lightning strike and then back away. So we're going to do that. Desire, you're just going to move up to be in the way on the off chance that this thing is able to get away from dying somehow. This one's got a weirdly large amount of armor. That or Blanche doesn't actually do as much damage as I thought Blanche did, which is also possible, right? What?
Veil grows weaker. His power
Larva and Carapist, that is not so much of a threat. Right?
shatter them.
Dead Hunter.
Memories once locked away.
Carapace
from
is
us.
there. Larva's there. Larva is definitely going to move towards Desire, I'm guessing. So I'm going to stage Candide behind Desire. Desire, you're just going to stay right there. All right, Worm. Do whatever the worm do.
Stand back or be caught in regret.
Wait. That's not a worm. That's a larva. Oops. Yep, I should have chased that thing down sooner. Right. Carapist, you're gonna spawn, probably pull out a massive shot. I'm not worried about it. You're gonna die before it's a problem. Right, we're gonna try to consolidate a little bit into the corner. just to keep the odds down of us getting flanked by everything.
What new horrors must we face?
New horrors. Infected. Where? Other side of the room, of course. And a hunter. That's actually not bad, because the hunter is going to do the same thing, and it's going to move all the way away from us before it becomes a problem. Carapist, you're either dead or close. Yeah, you're dead.
How foolish my fears.
Mercy's next. I don't know if Mercy will be able to put a shot on that thing. Nope, not yet. Let's get her in range, though. Sticky armor. I don't think I've ever seen you use that ability before, which is really annoying. Because that is more armor than I can deal with. Candide, can you... No, not really. If I get 20 AP, and then I should be able to lightning strike into range, that'll do a... No, it won't do any damage? 449 versus 360 armor does 0 damage. Are you sure? Oh. That's what sticky armor means.
Flesh is its canvas.
This could be bad. We're gonna need to lure the hunter towards me. Or Desire, rather. Blanche, you're not gonna be able to do any damage because of the fucking larva's sticky armor, which... I don't know how long that lasts. Candide? Doesn't say. Oh no. There is a non-zero chance that Candide gets whacked if I don't do an intercepting round. But I also need to move the fuck out of the way. Actually, who has... Blanche, you have more health. You're gonna do an intercepting round. Hunter's live after this. I can put a shot on just in case, but it's not gonna do any damage. No. No, it doesn't do shit. We'll just do a little bit of prep work to go hunt down. What the fuck? What was that? What was that? I'm sorry. Where is that in your skill set? So Hunter can just attack a daughter if... What was that? Candide's almost dead. Somehow. For some reason. I mean, the larva's gotta die, but we don't have the punch to kill it at the moment. We're gonna have to do like a weird little juggling situation between the hunter and Desire. And, Oh shit. I shouldn't have used Blanche to do the intercepting round. I need to do it with Mercy so that she actually covers the larva's initiative. That sucks. Thing still has its 360 armor. I can't do anything about it. Candide. You can't move. Your one and only purpose, and there's nothing else in range that you can do a lightning strike to. You're just going to need to do as much damage to this thing as is possible. You using protective shadows is not terrible for me. Desire, you're just going to have to sit right there. Blanche. Mercy's still covering. This thing's still not taking damage. You can't do anything. You're just gonna stay here. When Viewblade goes off, damn near kills the thing. And then if this thing attacks, or not, damn straight.
A bitter victory.
All right.
Memories once locked away from us.
Blanche needs to be where Blanche is so that the hunter goes... Wait, no. Desire needs to be where Desire is so that the hunter goes for it. These two can move a little bit behind... No, I don't want them moving at all. I don't want them moving at all. I want Desire exactly where Desire is. Candide, you're rooted. It's gonna stack protective shadows on the hunter. That's fine. Desire, you get to move up. How close do you get to move up? Great question. How far can this thing move? Quite. It's gonna take its max movement. Its next turn. We need to move as far as we can. I don't think it can leap unless there's an obstacle in the way. Color me incorrect. Okay, you have too much armor to deal with. Mercy, you take max movement as well. Candide, you can finally move, so you're getting the move on. You're gonna need to back up Desire. No idea what this thing's gonna be doing. Protective Shadow sucks, but I would rather it do that than range destruction. Shit. You do not have Shield Bash. I could slam you. I could double slam you and make it so that you can just never launch your attack. That's probably my best use of ability. We will just put the hunter in gay baby jail forever. All right. I move you up. You can't take any attacks on this thing. I could burst in order to get you to be able to attack. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Mercy, you move up to... I think you're going to want to move next to Blanche. So that you're slightly further away. That way it should target Blanche and not you. And then you'll still be able to hit it. Candide. Exactly where you'd expect. Can't do nothing apart from that. You're gonna shadow and then do armor destruction. You attacked Blanche as expected. I thought you only did 100 damage. Hold, please. Range destruction. Deals 100 damage and reduces target armor by 150. Wait, are you able to impose negative armor values? Who did you attack? You attacked Blanche. I think this thing is secretly able to impose negative armor values. That is terrifying. Hunter, you stay in gay baby jail once again. Right, now we can start putting shots on this thing. Mercy will be able to finish it off next turn.
I revel in her strength.
Now I sort of just can't do anything. Hi, Noble Coopler. Welcome back to stream. I think you said after the Surgeon, the game gets a little bit harder. I find that now that I can summon daughters with level 4, just off rip, that the game is slightly easier. Having tactical options and damage right out of the gate is extremely valuable. Also, this hunter is just not allowed to attack, ever. Absolutely not. Get sent back in the initiative order, idiot. I'm glad you decided to use that attack. Right, still can't do anything damage to that thing because of the residual armor. And the armor's gone. Game has layers. You think one way works, but then you discover better ways. I do see that when you summon daughters at level 4, I think the daughters get traits when they level up. So if you start them off at level 4, then they don't get as many potential traits by the time they get to level 10. I'm assuming that's a thing.
I pray for your redemption.
I pray for your redemption. I pray you get some bitches. Fantastic work, team.
His creed
4 level
promises
5s.
strength. No matter what, we will find our own.
Also doing all of the roguelike things for the remembrances and unlocking them so that you can get all the shards. And then is there a maximum number of shards that you can have, or are you just at some point able to activate all of the remembrances? I would imagine that that's the case, because it seems to just continuously reward me with shards.
Remember
Unless
their
at some point it
courage.
stops, which is also something I can believe. Ooh, I've never seen these kinds of abilities before. Give an ally 20 initiative boosts, have a range of 8. Projected force. This is a Soul Slinger ability. Deal 352 damage and push back surrounding enemies by 4. Enemies push back into each other. Interesting. No limits with in-game items? Wow. Maybe this game is just really punishing at the start and then gets easier as you go, as you build up knowledge and whatnot. Give an ally 20 initiative boost. Projected force seems not terrible. Push into each other and an object, take 105 damage, has a range of 5. That could be really funny. I could just nuh-uh some enemies ad nauseum to keep them away. Projected force seems like it's actually really good. That seems like a distance building ability. What is your level 5 skills? Sidestep, jump to an empty tile, has a range of 4. Reaction, react to a boost by dealing... Oh! React to a boost by dealing 722 damage to a target in range. True goal is completing the game on a first recollection. Yeah, that sounds like that challenge run stuff you were talking about, which is not something that I am super interested in doing, because that sounds nightmarish. I can't even imagine doing that. Well, actually, that's not true. I can imagine doing that. I just imagine that I would fail many, many, many times. And also would need to beat the game first. I'm not to the streamer level where I start doing challenge runs. Sidestep. What's the... Jump to an empty tile is a range of 4. Jump to an empty tile. Do you already have Lightning Strike? You already have Lightning Strike. Sidestep is cheaper movement, though. Actually, Sidestep is incredibly cheap movement. I could Sidestep and get further to do a slash or an imbued blade. I think I want a Sidestep. Accepting stance looks good, but it's an HP cost ability. I don't think I gave... No, I gave Blanche Projected Force. We'll give Mercy Spirit Haste. And then the next Blade Master that gets a level up, they'll get traits. Ooh, a little bit of extra damage. Not bad. Do I have any Soul Slingers that do not have upgraded shots? Because if I don't, then that's a problem. Okay. 3 of 8 left. Last hunt. Maybe this goes poorly. Maybe it doesn't. Openness, confined, threats, hunter, and infected. You know what? Maybe this difficulty is harder than the supposedly impossible one. Actually, hold on. No, I have one of each. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Believe that the Lightbulb crew had a contest to see who could collect more points, and some crazy ass dude finished the game with only using the 3 default daughters with no deaths and all synapses. I can't... No, he couldn't have done all synapses, because you get more than one synapse. I mean, unless he took a synapse per... Well, actually, no, I don't know. Is there a way to have daughters do the same daughters do multiple synapses in one run? Did he just, like, keep... I don't know how he would have done that. There's a lot about the game that I don't know. I'll accept it. He soloed synapse. Oh. Oh my. Oh my goodness. He's so... He had to have been trailing literally everything constantly with perfect... I don't know how you solo a hunter-infested combo without very careful planning. At some point, you can overpower your daughters if you keep killing everything. I'll take your word for it. It sounds insane. Did the daughters have a level cap? Is it level cap 10? Or can they just, like, constantly stack? Wait, no. That was the same question.
The cure lies buried
7 enemies remaining. Grand. 3 daughters, so XP is way faster. Yeah. Okay. Infected, you're gonna be a pain in my ass. Scavenger. I'm just gonna have Miracle kill you. True and Celeste, you're going to be running down infected. Carapist isn't a threat so much. Miracle, you clean this guy up. Or not. Huh. Well, you're gonna get attacked. Or I could... Yeah, no, I'm just gonna burst.
Flawless.
Not exactly flawless. Say, on another slot, try soloing Synapse from the start. Whole game changer. Maybe. Maybe I try that. Maybe I save my sanity. Try soloing a Synapse from the start. Just like going, hey, you know what? Instead of playing the game in any way that one might deem sensible, I'm just gonna fucking solo everything, one daughter from the start. And if I die, I die. I don't even know. There are some enemies where if you use like a soul slinger, you just can't kill them. The developers did not plan for players to solo Synapse. Interesting. I do have experience with soloing daughters into Synapses with the rescue missions, because I take one daughter into those. That the enemy's AI can kind of bug a little bit, like curse therapists don't really attack you if you're soloing. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm sorry, when did you show up? Miracle, you need to fucking run. Can I kill this Carapist with the... Yes, I can. You gotta die. Follow-up question. I'm not even gonna try to do it through an object. You're just going to... Excuse me. Imbued Blade. Walk up, shield bash, make it regret existing.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
Miracle, I'm gonna have to ask you to run as fast as your legs will carry you. What are you doing? Ah, fuck you. I think I can move... How far does Wrathful Rain take me? That thing's gonna be able to jump the gap. Maybe I just need to run away as far as I can. Maybe Miracle's got to burst a couple times in order to save her life. Celeste's gonna be able to kill the infected her turn, so yeah, we're just running to safety. You get the damage up. No, don't slash. Imbued Blade. Just on the off chance something fucky happens. True. You're going to get up into a position where that thing is going to attack you first. I don't... The hunter is definitely able to get all the way over here. Oh no, you don't have... Oh no. You don't have blacksmith. Well, it could go well, it could go badly. Oh no! True, you know what your job is? What?
No more false prophets.
What was that?
What new horrors must we face?
I'm terrified of hunters. They can just... Oh, no! Oh. I thought that was a hunter. I thought that was a hunter. I thought I was fucked. Oh no. No, 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 no.
The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
This is rough. Alright, I can kill this thing. I can kill this thing with lunge. It'll be fine. Oh, Jesus.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
Is Miracle gonna be able to kill this hunter? I don't think so. Interrupt an attack on an ally, switch positions. Was your first time seeing the backstab cutscene pose? Yes, it was. I didn't know there was a backstab cutscene pose. I don't think saving grace is necessary here. I think Miracle can put double shots on the hunter. But then the hunter has next initiative, so actually I might need to kill hunter next turn. I mean, if I put saving grace here, and then whenever the hunter attacks, Celeste isn't going to be able to get a second hit off. No, Celeste will be able to get a second hit off on it. You know what? We're gonna ride it out. I think this works. I think Miracle puts 2 shots on this thing, and then Celeste can move in. No, Celeste puts 1 shot on this thing. Puts a second shot on this, and then Celeste can finish off the hunter. That's the play. What is this next thing that's going to spawn? A worm? That's not threatening. I am not scared of worms. Oh, I made a colossal error in not recognizing that that delayed attack was going to happen. Yikes.
Come into my arms and repent your wicked ways.
Let me think about this. You're locked, you're not going to be able to move. You're going to attack the closest person. I'd rather you attack Celeste, because Miracle's almost dead. I can hear you thinking. That's because I'm thinking out loud. Desperately trying to survive. Range destruction on Celeste. Good. True, you can't actually do anything from this position. I think you're just gonna stay there and then catch the worm wherever it shows up. Easier to let the worm come to us. Miracle. Get rid of that guy. Grand.
Tread them down.
Oh, Scotty. Indeed. Select. I'm gonna put you here. I have no idea where that worm is gonna pop out, but it's gonna need to do a lot of prep in order to get the screech off. And by that time, everyone will either have killed it or run away. Do your worst, worm. I didn't for a moment consider that perhaps the worm's worst was just not moving. I didn't know that was an option for it. All right, fair enough. Well done, worm, you win. Little sarcastic bastard. Good for it. Come on. We're all right next to each other. I bet you're gonna pop your little head out right here. That's my gamble. Do it. Nope, never mind. Turns out I don't have a read on you. Alright. Screech is gonna do that. We're just gonna... This thing does not have the hit points to survive what is going to be done to it, so we're just gonna kill it.
I revel in her strength.
Alright. That could have gone significantly better. Could have gone worse. Miracle's almost dead.
His blind faith won't shackle my daughters.
Cool, 2 level ups. And I think that's all of the synapses. Yep. Inner Void. What do we got? New Remembrance.
May this memory be one of freedom.
No, I already had that remembrance. Oh, no, never mind. Minus... Wait. Vitae cost to equip memory. Oh, it's cumulative. So you can equip them for 50% off. Alright. Duly noted.
Time slips by.
I feel like the sticking point for every run is going to be the next boss. Penance hard. Penance is the one where I have to kill the lost soul, yeah? If that's the case, I'm just gonna select the strongest daughters to go after it. Take Shield Bearer. Mercy or Desire. Mercy, you're going with me. And then a Soul Slinger, preferably a high level one. No, Blade Master, not Soul Slinger. Excuse me, I can't speak. Candide, let's go. Now, I am curious to see whether or not the Lost Soul
to pay any price.
still has 10,000 initiative rounds. I can't imagine that thing ever actually killing you.
Until we cut the cure from that cursed child.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Oh no. I didn't expect to be playing corners. That's terrifying. Priority 1 grouping up. Fucking Candide, you... Candide, it's possible for you to live. You're just going to be fighting an uphill battle. What do we got? Scavs, Ploctor, Carapist. That's a larva. I'm just not going to be able to do anything. Plard, the Carapists, Ploctors. Okay. Okay. Shield Bearer moves to save Soul Slinger's ass, is the play. You know what? Funny thing, the creatures have mechanics to follow specific dardos mixed with randoms. Yeah, I did notice that. If I move here... No, I can't pull 2 imbued blades off. I'm trying to think. If the... I might just be able to get Candied out immediately. If I move her here, slash, I'm at 60... no, that doesn't work. I think my only chance to save Candide is to get her out immediately, because my only other options are to have her burst to get over to everyone else, which is probably not advisable. I think Candide has the ability that gives her additional damage per enemy in range. So if I get over to this guy, then I should be able to... The cheapest way to get over to him. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4... Maybe if I go here, I can sidestep in range, and then I have enough to do a second slash if necessary? No. How does this work around corners? I've never used this before. Oh, I can go straight through objects. Never mind. I go right here. 24, sidestep over to here. And then I get 2 slashes. Really hoping this infected's worth 3. If it's not, I'm fucked. Maybe. Oh! Well, Candide's dead. Wait! The scabs lock onto the thing first of the way! Oh shit, so does the Plitcher. Massive shot doesn't scare me. This scares me. Oh, Candy's dead. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. I think that might be the first or second daughter lost this recollection, which is tragic, but it could be worse. Now the question becomes, how do I save their lives? I think I just got a turtle. I think I turtle right here. True goes here to body block for Mercy. Mercy weakens or takes kills as is necessary. True is the last one out. This is the way it must be. About how long does it take to get to the final boss, would you say? I know nothing about this game other than I thought it looked cool. Which it does look cool, but that's it. That's all I got. Alright. No shots on anything. $8 at this pace? Okay. So, a few more streams. Assuming I don't fuck up royally, which is always within my capacity as a mid-gamer. Okay, those things are actually too far away to aggro. Fantastic. I can work with that. Never mind. It was wishful thinking. Alright. I think the smartest way of handling this is to move over to the side so that both of these things don't collapse on me all at once. If I move here, none of these guys are going to be able to get to me. The scavengers are already going around that side, so they'll link up later. I end up restarting, it'll take longer. So a recollection can take like 8 hours. That's duly noted. Yeah, reinforce your armor all you want. 28 AP. But if I move here, I can take a shot on the Proctor. And potentially kill it. Nope, but it is weakened. Oh. You might be in range. Right. True, you are still holding the line. I don't remember if the Plague Butcher goes for the strongest enemy or not, but that thing's got initiative after me. Where is this one's initiative? Why aren't you showing up the initiative order? Okay. Curse Therapist isn't going to get any closer to me. I should move here so that I can hit the Plague Butcher with a lunge and then kill it next initiative. The Scav. Oh no, that one's close enough to hit. Shit! Never mind! We're safe. Scratch. 0 damage? I don't care. Fuck you. My capacity to care is non-existent. Right, you die. Assuming you don't miss. Yes? Well, that's fucking terrible. Spirit Haste the one that... No, Spirit Haste is not the one that makes everything move. Well. 2 shots it is.
Strength inspires me.
Shadow round is going to not be useful. Intercepting round does not help me. You're too far away for me to care. Same. Oh dear.
Her terror to haunt us.
Is there a way to speed up the animations? Please run out of movement. Yes. Fantastic. All right. Where are you in the initiative? You're there. I need to lunge you. Yes, and options? Okay, that's good to know. Game. Faster gameplay. I'm guessing that's the setting. Colorblind mode. Hold on, I have to know what colorblind mode does, because most of the game, it makes the red yellow. Yep. The game was Tritone. It was black, white, and red. Now it's other piss. Are you shitting me? How dare you live? You know what? I'm gonna burst. Fucking... You bastard. Colorblind is special. Other piss. Welcome to Pithercide. Pisserside. Oh my god.
Striking.
We're bursting. Killing both of those things.
No more false prophets.
Not gonna move back. We're just gonna leave True right where she is.
Ignore this blight at your peril.
That actually works out really well.
Into the void.
All right, Mercy, you're gonna have to carry. Wait. That thing's gonna put a massive shot on me. If this doesn't kill, I'm in serious trouble. Where is cover? I don't think I have cover. That's cover. Fantastic. Please, please, please kill this thing in one round. Mercy,
I revel in her strength.
you are a credit to literally everyone.
Memories once locked away from us.
Yeah, you're gonna need to save True's life at the moment. Okay. That's a hunter!
It will reap what suffering has sown.
Okay. Shadow Round's not going to do anything for me. Actually, no. Shadow Round will do something for me. I might... possibly be able to kill the hunter. Maybe. If I do that, and then Shadow Round... excuse me, Shadow Round. And then I have True take 2 attacks on this thing. Maybe it kills. How much health does this thing have? No. True would need to burst again in order to kill this thing, and if she bursts, then she can't get away from the worm. But she can do at least 1 hit. $290 damage to an enemy in range. Worm uses Screech, as expected. True, what are your options? I need movement in order to get out of range. I need 25. Shield Bash is the strongest attack that I have. It won't do enough damage. I need to get out of Screech. Delaying the hunter does... Delaying the hunter makes it so that it attacks 40 units later, and then if I give Mercy an initiative bonus, then I should be able to use True to kill the hunter next turn, I think. Now we move out of range. Call that good. Mercy Shadow Round ends. This thing isn't attacking yet. I can't burst right now. If I burst, I die. Shit! Fuck, I should have given True Spirit Haste. I wasn't thinking. Fuck, shit. Hunter attacks next turn. Only thing I can do is intercepting round. And pray that it attacks true. Plochter, or Plard can't get to me. It's slow as shit. All y'all are out of range. You don't care about literally anything. You're gonna prep a massive shot, as I expect. You can't get to me still. Same. Screech happens. You attack true, you get intercepted. Fuck you.
Striking.
We're cooking.
Memories.
There is a
once
chef in the
locked
kitchen.
Away from us.
Alright, we good there. Worm probably screeches again. That's fine. Mercy, you need to take care of this guy. Plard is not going to get in range of you this turn.
Block our holy sacrament with those legs.
True
Lips.
needs to be the one that kills the worm. I cannot shoot the worm. And I need to be out of range of the Plard. Moving here. Alright. Get a lunge in. Actually, I might be able to do... If I do a shield bash, does it go diagonally or does it hit this wall? Because if I do a slam and a shield bash... Actually, no, a slam... Does a slam do anything for me? I think this thing might just... No, this thing has massive initiative resistance. Never mind. It's just going to be a lunge then. And I can get out of the way. Or not. Hey, yo, where did my 20 action points... Wait, no. Hold on. Interesting. The game didn't represent my range correctly. That's odd. Okay, Mercy's here. She can't take a shot on that. She can't take a shot on anything, really. Nothing is able to get to us at the moment. Massive shot is cool. I don't really care. Screech, yada yada. You pull out a second massive shot. Once again, don't really care. You reinforce armor. The way over that direction is blocked, so you're going to go around the other direction. Worm does a screech for some unknown reason. Alright, if I move here, 36 AP, I can use one lunge to kill the worm and then another one to kill the therapist. And that gets True out, and then Mercy can kill the other therapist. Any trait that lowers your timeline initiative breaks the game's movement reading. Huh.
Memories once locked away from
Oh,
us.
shit.
Only a devil would block our holy sacrament. With those legs, those lips.
I'm sorry, horny narrator? What the fuck was that? I don't consent to whatever that was. I need to put... I'm gonna put 2 shots on the Plague Guard to soften him up for True. Never mind, he has too much armor. You know what? Spirit Haste on True so that her burst initiative is improved, and then shot on the therapist.
No mercy.
In time, your timeline changes so much that you can move one
Memories
square at a time and you
once
save
swept
AP
away
movement.
from us.
Weird. Alright, True, take the attack. Ooh, that hurts. Can you kill this round? No. No, you can't. Is there anything you can kill this round? Excuse me. Move. Move? Why are you not moving? Are you rooted? You're rooted. Fuck. God damn it. I need to do math in my head. 287 times 3, 3 times. That should kill. Oh yeah, no, that definitely kills. I suck at math. Never mind.
Impressive.
Well, Candide, it was a tragedy that you died, but I'm pretty sure you were level 4. No, you were level 5. That
This creed
sucks.
promises strength. No matter what, we will find our own.
But it could be worse. Inner Void, congratulations to the 2 survivors. What trait did you get? Crit chance plus 10? That's really good. You have an amount of crit chance now. That is... Congratulations. Should just give Slam a crit chance? That'd be really funny. Actually, no, what does a crit? Crit does... Okay, it does percent increased damage. I played this game so much at some point these names sound like stripper names. Yes, yes. These names do all sound like stripper names. You're just correct in that. Shield Bash, 411 damage. If I gave... Hold on. Does the critical hit chance apply to the... No. No, no. With a Shield Bash, does a critical hit chance apply to the 120 damage that gets done to an enemy if they run into an object? It doesn't expressly say that it doesn't. I have no reason to expect that it wouldn't. I have no idea what else I could possibly put on Shield Bash apart from just a damage boost. Increase damage of 55, decrease damage at skill by 20. I could just increase the crit chance. Reduce the target's movement range by 50% for 50 initiative units. Oh my god, that's actually really good. Can't. Although I should put that on an ability that has range. No. Yeah. I never picked Shield Bash, so you wouldn't know. In fairness, Blacksmith is really, really good. Shield Bash is just kind of situationally useful. It's really good for distance. Because then you can force enemies to attack less as opposed to sacrificing 5% hit points to deal or to not take damage. I do think Blacksmith is better, but I do like Shield Bash on occasion. Fuck it. Have some more crit chance. Who died? Candide.
Remember their courage.
Are you worth bringing back? You do an aggressive fuck ton of damage. But at the same time, I could potentially get a Blade Master who's better than you. Because your trait isn't fantastic. If I dequip... No, I can't dequip a Remembrance. Okay. I was kind of wondering whether or not you could equip a Remembrance for, like, the, daughters start at level 4. And then unequip it to summon a level 1 daughter, and then re-equip it to keep summoning level 4, but apparently not. That cheese is not viable. Soul Singer... Who do I got? 1, 2, 3 Soul Slingers, 2 Shield Bearers, 1 Blade. I just need another Blade Master, just in case.
Remember their courage.
I'm going to elect to not revive Candide. What happens if all of your graves get filled up? Question. Does the oldest sister or daughter go first? Or does it just randomly go, that one? Or is it like the weakest ones first?
Give life to our daughters.
Or is that gonna be like a wouldn't know? You do a very scary thing, you forget them.
Please.
I have to
guide her
choose
well.
which ones to forget? I don't like the sound of that. Oh, you do a lot of damage. Yes, please. Hello, Clemens.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her
Where
way.
are you? There you are. Lightning Strike or Immovable Stance? Immovable Stance I don't really use because Lightning Strike I think is better. Few 27. That's not as much damage as Candide, but that's fine. Imbued Blade, you get the % damage buff because... Whoo boy. No synapses. Rest the next day.
A new challenge beckons.
2 synapses. Hello? Alright, next boss.
Secrets. Must not know my secrets. The power of prayer protects me.
Does it?
On your knees before
Ooh.
me, so I may absolve you of your sins.
You look like you participated in a Japanese fetish film.
What will you remember?
All
now?
that stuff running down your face. I'm hoping that's not flesh. I'm not sure what's worse. Ritual. Okay, Ritual is the one where you have to kill the, Lost Soul. Yeah, both of these kind of suck. Destroy the Lost Soul before it's too late. Threats, Curse Therapist, Plochter. Openness very closed. How is this hunt? Carapace, Infected, Scavenger. Ooh, that could actually be really terrible. If the Infected, like, armors up a Therapist and then prevents a Soul Slinger from killing them, that could be really annoying. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We're gonna go for the Ritual first. Now, we're gonna want a 3-party, and we're gonna want to take our weaker guys. We're gonna take Charity? Yeah. Charity, weaker Blade Master. I mean, you have less health, but Clemens is newer. We'll take Clemens. 4 is a 4. And then a Soul Slinger. Our shittiest Soul Slinger is Miracle, who is almost dead. Let's cross our fingers that I don't make you fully dead this time. Say a prayer, Miracle. Hope that a miracle happens. Lemon-flavored
This will
lady.
not stand.
Sorry, reference to the ghost now being yellow.
Beg for forgiveness. A broken street pales before a broken soul.
Soul Slinger going first. You are not in range to hit the larva. And I kind of don't want to put you in range because that thing uses its... You've got the... No, it's the Infected that has the armor destruction ability. Lost Soul's gonna be on the other side, yes? What are you? You're a Curse Therapist. I'm not scared of you. You're also a Curse Therapist. I'm also not scared of you. I don't want to move close enough that it is able to hit me immediately, but if we can clean you up. Good shit.
flawless.
Wrathful Rain will be useful in the event that that dude decides that he wants to destroy me. Celeste, up next. Yes, delayed salvation. Massive shot, you don't scare me. Plard, I don't even know if you're going to be able to get to me by the time. Yeah. Realistically, has anyone ever actually experienced... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. The Lost Souls turn is at turn initiative 10,000, but the fucking kill everyone is at turn 400. Okay. I misread that once, and things ended up working in my favor somehow. Yikes. Alright, I can't shoot you. That's good. Get you out of the way.
Shred them down.
Charity, do you have the sidestep? No, you do not. But you are also not rooted somehow. Celeste? Is there a... Okay, there is a barrier, but it's that direction.
What new
The hell was that?
horrors must we face?
Carapist. Miracle, your turn. You just move into range. Alright, Miracle, you're going to be on Carapist duty. You go there. And then that's it. Celeste, are you able to attack this thing this turn? Yes. I love Imbued Blade. I love Imbued Blade. Fuck you.
Blessed are those who heed the call.
Blessed are those who heed the call. Blah, 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 blah. Die.
How foolish my fears.
How foolish my fears. Hello, Governor. Plard, you are meaningless. Charity, do the thing. Actually, hold on. If I use Slam, does that offset the... Oh, it does offset the end of the world. Well, I don't think that I need to worry about that so much. Alright, Celeste, you do the funny thing where you move up behind it and then backstab. That's annoying.
At your peril. They will drag our daughters into the void.
They would drag our daughters into the void, meh. Ooh! Heavy hitter. I am intentionally going to move right here so that I can bait out your Screech. You go bye-bye.
Striking.
I do not have Shadow Round, nor would I want to use it, because I think that would kill Miracle immediately. Bursting doesn't make sense.
More followers of his twisted creed.
Another worm. I think we just kill this turn. Yep.
Flawless.
Easy money.
Let her flourish.
And Miracle gets a reward of another 150 hit points to survive slightly longer.
Though the danger passes, We must prepare for the next.
All right, Charity, what do you got? 5% HP to deal
It is
damage or
But what
interrupted attack and
falls
switch
today
positions. We're
may
gonna want
rise again tomorrow.
that one. I'm not playing with a lot of boosts. Actually,
Suffering has lost the link.
do you have any innate? No, you
For
don't
now.
have any innate boosts, so it doesn't make sense to give you saving Vital Grace at the moment.
We've awoken from one nightmare,
Miracle?
but we may soon live another.
Projected Force. Have fun with it. For as long as you remain living. Actually, how much damage does Projected Force do? 335, and then does bonus damage. You know, maybe it would be funny for it to do an additional hit. What's the point? Crit chance might be interesting. Peak might not be terrible, because then it has the capacity to delay a lot of enemies' initiatives. Immobilize target for 25 initiative units. Lot to think about. Reduce target's movement range by 50% for 50 initiative units. You know what? Let's give Miracle the joy of running away. She is a full runaway build. Impossible hunt. We're here to make the impossible possible. Actually, what was it? It was Carapace, Infected, and Scavs. So, I'm gonna want a Shield Bearer to handle the things that can actually do damage. A Blade Master to round it out, and then we'll take the 2 Soul Slingers. Depending on how quickly
We must prepare to pay any price.
this one's finished, might be the last one before end of stream. We'll see what happens.
The child thought he could be
Oh my
free
goodness, that
if he
is
could
a
only
whole
follow
lot
the
of
right
things that are
path.
literally right there. And they all can move quite far. Hello, Plard, where are you in the initiative order? 38? Ugh. Let me see, if I move, you're there. You're there. Might be better to have... No, I'm gonna stay right here. Clemens, you're staying right there. Desire will move up in front of you to block the Plard. Clemens and Mercy. No, sorry. Mercy and Desiree. No. Mercy and Blanche. Fuck. No, you stay where you are. You stay. $17 AP. You have no dodge chance, so you die. Or not. I just do 1 damage to you and then run away. Actually, to be a little bit cheeky, I'll do a shout around. Blanche, you move up here to block the Plard. Blanche, you move up to kill this thing. But as far away as you can, in the hopes that... Ooh, actually, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. There we go. You put a shot on, then Mercy follows up with the kill. Grand.
Her strength inspires me.
I somehow accidentally bursted. Well, we'll just use that accidental burst for a little bit of additional movement. Ooh, that's a lot of bullshit. Are all of the enemies out right now? 5, 10, 11. Yup, all of them are out. And 2 hunters to boot. This'll be fun. Scavengers target the back. You're gonna run away to the other side of the map, which will be annoying as shit. Flard moves up to attack Desire, but doesn't have it in him. If those hunters leap, we're in trouble. Okay. Mercy, good for you. Kill Ploctor.
How foolish my fears.
Shots on Plard. Use you. I don't think we shadow round. Where is Blanche? Blanche is in Narnia in terms of turn order. Spirit Haste isn't going to work out. Okay. Clements, Imbued Blade, hopefully killing Plard. You don't scare me. Okay, you go there. I'm gonna do something weird and sit myself right here. I don't know why, I get a feeling that that's a good idea. Grand?
Striking.
Good.
I revel in her strength.
Good.
No more false prophets.
Clements, you're gonna center up.
Once locked away from us.
We'll use Blanche to push forward and kill the Carapist. Grasp me with your mandibles, Pawpaw. Right, Desire, you are going to slam both of these guys. And probably kill them.
No more false prophets.
Good job. Blanche, your turn to carry.
Once locked away from us.
Now those hunters, they could potentially
How
jump at you
foolish
this
my
round,
fears.
so we're gonna have you burst to get the fuck away. And then an intercepting round because you're gonna be out of the pack for a while. Okay, putting Blanche there was a good idea. Moving now would be foolish. Clements, you're gonna need to get out of the way so that you don't get hit by that thing. You'll need to put on Blacksmith's Grace next turn. Mercy, are you able to get close enough to shoot and then get back? Yes. You're gonna do that. Right. Clements, right back to where you were. Desire. Blacksmith's Grace time. Hunter's Leap. Yep. And that's why Blacksmith's Grace is fantastic. Okay. Now we just keep putting shots on the damn thing. You're also going to leap. Never mind, you're too far away. Mercy, you back off one. And that's your turn. Clemens, you go over to the side. Throw an imbued blade at it, and that could kill. No, it's not going to. Gunners will be able to clean up, though. You can't make it. Desire. On the off chance that something goes wrong, you're going to double slam it. Blanche. Finish off the Butcher.
Her strength inspires me.
Might as well kill the Hunter, too.
Memories once locked away.
Good. Larva is going to do nothing. You are also going to do nothing. We're just going to wait here for the next Hunter. Desire, you're going to Blacksmith's Grace again. Hunter pulls up and leaps. Does 0 damage. Pulls out flailing limbs like he does. And now we lay into him. Alright. Desire's turn. A slam just in case. Lemons finishes with a slash.
Come into my arms and repent your
And backs up.
ways.
Bro does dumb shit. Blanche, I do not think we want to... Actually... I can move up Blanche and Mercy to start hunting the larva. And do it safely. Nope. There. Okay. Out of range of Plutcher. What are these things on the ground? Noble, are you still here? Do you know what these things on the ground are? This is where the 2 hunters died. Is it just a sign that a strong enemy died there? Oh, wait. Are those the things that did damage to me earlier on? Those might be. Alright, Plutcher, get over here, and then you can just get blown away.
I revel in her strength.
I rear in their hurt. Desire, move up. Bro grasps with his mandibles. I don't think I can get in range and hit him. We're just gonna do that. Desire, you get out of the way. Lemons, move up. You missed. Sticky armor, really? You annoying little bastard. I mean, I can't do anything for him, so... Maybe I just give Blanche... How long does this last? It lasts until its next turn. In that case, I might as well just do nothing. Desire... Same deal. Actually... Is Clemens gonna get hit by that? Clemens might get hit by that if Clemens can't move. Clemens can't move. And she is one tile away from being able to lightning strike. That is tragic. Actually, no. No, Clemens lives. Clemens does not take damage. Not this time. You know what? Does this work? I mean, it works, it just doesn't do anything. And now, Clemens. You crazy woman. Goodbye. I'll go right here, just in case it decides to get frisky. You could not even begin to imagine what I'm going to do to you. I will chase you to whatever end of the earth presents itself. Get the fuck back here. Those are the animation attacks they were going to make. Oh, because they were both charging the AoE. I see. I'm sorry, you interrupted me moving? How is that okay? You know what, Desire? Come join the pack. Beat his ass.
No more false prophets.
That little bastard hit Mercy with an interrupt. Mercy's almost
His
dead
free
because of him.
promises strength. No matter what, we will find our own.
Level up, good. 755. Yep, we're gonna end stream. Let's see what we got for the next day, though.
A new challenge beckons.
Just one synapse. A hard survival, which is the easiest version of survival available. Okay, that's gonna be an easy way to start off the next stream. Thank you all for watching. Next stream's gonna be Friday at the same time this stream started. We'll see you all then. Have a very good evening, and Thursday, and day of your Friday. Good night.